Hello, you are watching eNEWS Bulletin of IPR Department with me, Chiring Eden. Let's look at the top stories making headlines. On Saturday, Governor Ganga Prasad, in the special presence of Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang, Cabinet Ministers, Area MLA and other dignitaries formally inaugurated the Amrit Mahotsav Green Park at Topakhani, Sangkhola Ward under 41 Beng Fengyong Gram Panchayat Unit. The Amrit Mahotsav Green Park is one of the developmental initiatives of the district administration. Beng Fengyong GPU is a village adopted by the governor of Sikkim with an aim to convert it into a model village with all required amenities. The governor in his address outlined some of the key initiatives of the Raj Bhavan towards rural development. The chief minister expressed his gratitude and said that the governor has set an exemplary benchmark by adopting villages in the state and providing all required support for their development. Earlier on the day, the dignitaries visited the governor's adopted village. At Kagyut Gumpa Ward, the governor and the chief minister inaugurated a custom hiring centre cum a farm machinery bank established by the Agriculture Department in coordination with the panchayats of the ward. This was followed by the inauguration of the renovated building of the Multipurpose Cooperative Society at Sang Bazar. Likewise, a cash kendra established under Cisco and NABARD's kiosk scheme was also inaugurated. Thereafter, the dignitaries visited the farm school at Chalamthang Ward under the same GPU. Policy felicitation letter of Policy Meri Haath under Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana were handed over to the beneficiaries. On Sunday, Minister Loknath Sharma chaired a program conducted by Grameen Vikas Trust for the distribution of resources for the holistic development of schools, ICDS and Community Resource Centre at Barmegh, Gelsing District. The minister was accompanied by Durga Prasad Pradhan, Advisor Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services, Project Manager of the Trust, Panchayats, Heads of Schools, dignitaries and public. The Grameen Vikas Trust is a holistic rural development program in Sikkim. The program is being executed in 14 targeted villages of 3 blocks, namely Himartam, Gelsing and Soreng, with emphasis on water resource development, capacity building, agriculture development, institutional development and so on, to improve the present situation of the villages and to sustain their socio-economic upliftment. The project aims to benefit about 3,000 marginal and underprivileged tribal people through generating sustainable livelihood alternative in the fiscal year 2021-22. Minister Sharma, accompanied by advisor Durga Pradhan, handed over smart boards, inverters and batteries to the selected schools. This was funded by Grameen Vikas Trust to support and strengthen human capital building. Under the project Community Resource Centre, carom boards, containers, pots, equipment and necessary items were distributed to the beneficiaries. ICDS centres also received baby chairs, tables, seesaws and other equipment for their facilities. Earlier on, the minister also inaugurated the newly renovated PHSC by the Grameen Vikas Trust at Barmegh, Gelsing District under the same CSR project. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a high-level meeting to review the progress of evacuation of Indian nationals from Ukraine on Sunday evening. The central government is making an all-out effort to get its citizens, including a large number of students, out of the conflict zone. In fact, Prime Minister Modi had raised the issue of Indians trapped in the country with President Zelensky when the Ukrainian leader had called him seeking New Delhi's political support at the UN Security Council. Early on Sunday, Foreign Secretary Harshvardhan Shringla, while briefing the media on the rescue mission, said a multi-pronged evacuation plan was launched to fly stranded citizens out of Ukraine. There are roughly around 20,000 Indians, mostly students living in Ukraine. Of them, 4,000 had moved out before the conflict began on the basis of the advisory sent out by the embassy in Kyiv. Around 15,000 Indians are stuck in the country. So far, 1,000 students have been brought back from Ukraine and more will come through the week. 4 flights have already arrived with students evacuated from Romania and Hungary, and 2 flights are likely to depart Sunday night or Monday morning. With Ukraine's airspace closed to civilian traffic, students have to cross over the land border to Hungary, Poland, Romania and Slovakia to take the flight home. On Sunday, Sikkim's Avishkar Sharma, a second-year medical student from Vinnytsia National Medical University in Vinnytsia, Ukraine, arrived at Pakyong Airport safe and sound. Avishkar had reached Delhi on February 24th when the tensions were still at the borders of Ukraine and the bombings hadn't started yet. The Majita resident was received by his parents and a host of other government officials at the airport. As per an update posted today by the Chief Minister Prem Singh Tamang, 6 of our students in Ukraine have reached Hungary and will be flying to New Delhi today. Their names are Rinchin Chodan Lepcha, Sadhana Tiwari, Sidin Ongmo Bhutia, Prerna Kalwar, Yang Lamu Tabang, Deepam Kumar Thakur. Similarly, 2 of our students, Ms. Pa Lois Rai and Nisha Chetri, have reached Romania and efforts are being made to evacuate them as early as possible. That's all we have for today. Please like and follow our Facebook page, that is the Government of Sikkim official page, for the most authentic news and information on recent developments in the government and the state. Thank you for tuning in.